So hello learner, once again I welcome on the class of Foundation Engineering. So I hope you all are safe and doing well. So in the previous class we have discussed about the Terzaghi bearing capacity theory, and after that Scrumpton's method to compute the net ultimate bearing capacity for cohesive soil. So today I will discuss about the another method to compute the ultimate bearing capacity like Hansen analysis, and after that I will discuss about the Meyerhof analysis, and after that I will discuss the basic equation. So I am going to discuss about the Hansen analysis. Hansen's analysis. So according to Hansen, the ultimate bearing capacity can be written as CNC, SC, DC, IC, GC into BC plus QNQ, SQ, BQ, IQ, GQ into BQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma into S gamma D gamma I gamma into G gamma into B gamma. So this is the expression given by the Hansen to compute the ultimate bearing capacity, where SC, SQ, S gamma is the shape factor, DC, DQ, D gamma is the depth factor, and IC, IQ, and I gamma is the inclination factor. Similarly, GC, GQ, and G gamma is the ground factor, and BC, BQ, B gamma is the base factor. So this is the expression given by the Hansen, and NC, the expression of NC is given by NQ minus 1 into odd phi. NQ is equal to e to the power pi tan phi into tan square 45 plus pi by 2, and the N gamma is equal to N gamma is given by 1.5 NQ minus 1 into tan phi. So this is the bearing capacity factor equation given by the Hansen. This is 45 plus pi by 2. And after that I will discuss the Meyerhof analysis. So Meyerhof has given the ultimate bearing capacity expression for vertical load and inclined load, and this theory was given in 1963. So, given in 1963 for vertical load, ultimate bearing capacity is given by CNC into SC into DC plus QNQ SQ into DQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma S gamma into D gamma. So this is the expression for the vertical load. Similarly, for inclined load, the ultimate bearing capacity is given by CNC into DC into IC plus QNQ DQ into IQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma D gamma into I gamma. So this is for the inclined load. And as I already discussed, what is the depth factor DC DQ D gamma and IC IQ I gamma is the depth factor and inclination factor respectively. So Meyerhof has taken the expression of NC is equal to same as the Hansen NQ minus 1 into cot phi, and similarly NQ is equal to e to the power pi tan phi into tan square 45 plus phi by 2. This is the expression of NQ, and N gamma is equal to NQ minus 1 into tan 1.4 phi. So this is the expression of N gamma. So everything is same except the bearing capacity factor for the N gamma. And the last methods, that is Weschig equation. So Weschig has given the same expression of ultimate bearing capacity as the Meyerhof. So according to Weschig, ultimate bearing capacity can be written as CNC SC into DC into IC into GC into BC plus QNQ into SQ into DQ IQ into BQ into GQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma S gamma into D gamma into I gamma into B gamma into G gamma. So that the expression of ultimate bearing capacity is exactly same as the Hansen analysis, but the bearing capacity factor will be different. So NC is same, NQ minus 1 into cot phi, and similarly NQ is equal to e to the power pi tan phi into tan square 45 plus phi by 2, but the expression of N gamma is different. N gamma is equal to 2 times NQ plus 1 into tan phi. So this is the expression of N gamma in the Weschig equation. So the N gamma value is different, only rest of the things is same for the Weschig and Hansen analysis. So these are the theory to compute the ultimate bearing capacity, but the one thing is common for all the theory: NC, NQ and N gamma is a function of angle of internal friction only. So let us take one problem. A column footing of 1.8 meter by 1.8 meter, means a square column, is to be placed 1.5 meter below the ground level in a dry cohesionless soil, means C is equal to 0. The unit weight of soil is 21 kN per meter cube and angle of internal friction is 36 degree. The footing is to carry total load of 1350 kN including column load, weight of the footing and weight of the soil surcharge. Determine the factor of safety against bearing capacity failure, assuming the groundwater table well below the base of the footing and the groundwater table at the ground level. Assume the bulk unit weight is equal to saturated unit weight, that is 21 kN per meter cube, and the for phi is equal to 36 degree, the bearing capacity factor is given. So solution, if I make, so the first part, if I make a footing, so this is the our footing, uh, this is the ground surface, and this is the water table. This is much below the base of the footing, and this is the depth of footing. Df is how much? 1.5 meter. Dimension is 1.8. So this is 1.8 meter. This is 1.5 meter, and the water table is much below the base of the footing, means the value of Rw1 and Rw2 is equal to unity. So the ultimate bearing capacity can be written as CNC into SC plus QNQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma into S gamma. Since the soil is cohesionless, so the value of cohesion is equal to 0. So the ultimate bearing capacity can be written as gamma into Df into NQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma into S gamma. So QU is equal to, we can write gamma is given how much? So the unit weight of the soil is 21 kilonewton per meter cube. So 21 into 1.5 into the value of NQ is 47.16. 47.16 plus 0.5 into 1.8 into 21 into N gamma is how much? So N gamma is 51.7. 51.7 into S gamma is how much? 0.8. So the ultimate bearing capacity for the square footing will be, if I compute, so it is 2267.24 kilonewton per meter square. So the net ultimate bearing capacity can be computed as 2267.24 minus gamma into Df. So gamma is 21 into 1.5. Similarly, net self bearing capacity. So net self bearing capacity is net ultimate by factor of safety. So the safe bearing capacity is net ultimate by factor of safety plus gamma into Df. And this safe bearing capacity can be, because safe load is given how much? It is given 1350 kilonewton. So if I write 1350 divided by 1.8 into 1.8 is equal to net ultimate bearing capacity is how much? 2267.24. 2267.24 minus gamma Df. So 21 into 1.5 divided by factor of safety plus 21 into 1.5. So if I compute the value of factor of safety, so it will be 5.8. So this is the first case, and in the second part, when the groundwater table is at the ground level. So this is the footing, and this is the ground surface, and the water table is at the ground surface. This value is 1.8 meter, and the depth of the footing is 1.5 meter. So you can compute similarly. QU is equal to, C term is 0 here. We can write QNQ plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma into S gamma into here there is a water table correction factor is also there. So RW1 and RW2. Since the groundwater table is at the ground level, so the value of RW1 is equal to RW2 is equal to how much? 0.5. So the ultimate bearing capacity can be written as QNQ into RW1 plus 0.5 B gamma N gamma S gamma into RW2. So the ultimate bearing capacity is Q is gamma into DF. So gamma is 21 into 1.5 into NQ. So the value of NQ is how much? If I see the value of NQ, so it will be the value of NQ is 47.16. 47.16. So 47.16 into 0.5 plus 0.5 into B is 1.8 into gamma is 21 into N gamma is 51.7 into 0.8 into 0.5. So you can compute the ultimate bearing capacity is how much? 133.62 kilonewton per meter square. Similarly, once again, so net ultimate bearing capacity is how much? 133.62 minus gamma df. So gamma df is how much? Gamma df can be written as here is gamma is submerged. So 21 minus 9.81 into 1.5. So net safe bearing capacity is net ultimate by factor of safety. Similarly, safe flow is net safe plus gamma df. So we can if I write net ultimate by factor of safety plus gamma into df. So here you can compute the factor of safety. So the safe load, once again we can write like previous, the load divided by area is the safe bearing capacity. So with the help of that, only one unknown is there, factor of safety. So with the help of that, you can compute the factor of safety. So dear student, today I have discussed about the Hansen analysis, Meyerhof analysis, and basic equation. And after that, I have solved one problem. So in the next class, I will discuss about the in situ test, like standard penetration test, cone penetration test, and plate load. So take care of your health and happy learning.